Hey guys, this is Mike from T-Rex. I'm so happy to be here in Frankfurt with Trev Lukather. What's up, bro?
And I'm happy to be next to the studliest man in the pedal business, Michael, my brother.
It's so good to see you, bro. How's life?
Life's good. You know, I'm about to start my album when I get home. I'm thankful to be here in Frankfurt, Germany with T-Rex and just experiencing this and having you guys invite me out to play. It's an honor. It's a true honor. And I know my pops played this event a couple times, and you know, I had a blast. And you know, I'm going home to start pre-production on my album, and I'm really excited about it. I have a lot of great songs. I'm actually attempting to do a cover of Big Time from Peter Gabriel. Hopefully Peter doesn't mind. I'm going to have a lot of great musicians. You know, I'm blessed to know a lot of great musicians in Los Angeles, some of the best. Obviously, I come from one of the best, but to know some of the best, to have their support and have them on my album, I'm really excited. So when I get home, I'm going to get, you know, right to work, and hopefully in 2012, I will be, you know, rocking and rolling. And, you know, there's been talks with my dad and I about doing a tour together, father-son tour, me opening for him, jamming with him. I'm going to have a blast going out and jamming with Toto on this next tour coming up in the summer. And it's just a lot of exciting stuff, you know. And the music business is hard, you know. It's a little different world. It's a different world. So, you know, it's kind of going back to the old days of where, you know, it's not like, I love your song, let's get you the record deal and the huge record deals and all that stuff. It doesn't happen anymore. And you have to work it yourself. And I'm excited for the challenge of doing that myself, and you know, just putting the pedal to the metal, man, and just working and hustling until everyone hears my music, you know. That I'm not going to stop until everyone gets a chance to at least have a chance to connect with it.
Sure. You know, we're so happy to work with you and your daddy, and I just listen to your songs in there, and, you know, it's such a relief not seeing you shredding your ass off. I mean, it's good, strong songs with good, strong vocals.
Well, you know, my pop, you know, he's, like what I was telling you earlier, and through this trip, my pop's an alien, you know. I mean, you know, Pop, I love you, but you are not from this planet, okay? Your playing is insane, and the thing is, it's a little rough, you know, being a son of a very successful guitar player that is considered one of the best in the world.
Gotcha.
A lot of people have their eyes on you. A lot of people have their judgments even before you play a note. I mean, they're expecting you to be this incredible, like, oh my God, better than his dad. There's no comparison, and you know, my dad is my dad. There will only be one Steve Lukather. I happen to have his last name, but I am myself, and my dad always told me, you know, it's not about the flash. It's about the songs. It's
Gotcha.
about writing great songs, and I'm lucky to have his genes and have that kind of vibrato, the Lukather vibrato, and being able to. I write out my solos. I'm not Mr., you know, crazy technical player. I listen and I hear solos in my head, and I bring them to life in the song.
Sure.
So.
If your daddy saw you today, he would be so proud, man.
No, he does. He sees me a lot, but but you know, no, he is proud. He's my biggest fan, just as I'm his biggest fan. You know, I mean, Toto is one of my favorite bands, and if I wasn't his son, I would think Toto is one of the greatest bands. And a lot of people who don't exactly know really how great that band is. I mean, people hear the hits, but when you really just listen to album cuts or you just see them live, if you see Toto live, it'll change your life. And that's what happened to me.
Sure.
I was 12 years old, brought me out on the road. I just started playing guitar. I didn't even know he was going to pull me up on stage. And he put out the guitar like this, and he had to hold the strap because I was so small. He was holding the strap. I just started playing. I started playing some riff that I wrote, and the whole band backed me up. And it was the Toto reunion tour in 1999 with Bobby Kimball, and it was 20,000, and I was crazy.
My God,
Changed my life. That was it. That was the stamp of this is my life. This is
I was
what I'm
shitting my pants directly now.
at. Well, I did shit my pants. I didn't even know that he was. You know, I didn't even know he was gonna bring me up. All of a sudden, he's like, you know, this is a very special tour. You know, we're back with Bobby, and you know, I brought my son out here. Trev, come on out, man. And I'm just like, what? And then I hooked up with a 13-year-old French model. I was 13. Okay, I'm not, it's not now where I'm a pedophile. I was 13, met a 13-year-old French model. I was like, wow. I was like, hey, I didn't even know you can actually get laid with music until that tour. So, I didn't do it for the ladies. Okay, I'm a music lover. Okay, sorry.
You're so much like your daddy, man. Absolutely.
No, but let me tell you something. T-Rex is amazing pedals, and I use it. I can't wait to use it for my new album. The overdrive pedal especially is something that I admire, and I've been using a lot. I'm demoing in pre-production, but when it comes to my guitar solos, this is going to be all over it. I love the chorus flanger, and just I've been really just having a blast experimenting with this board, and the Reptile delay pedal that I got a chance to really check out here is beautiful, and I'm actually excited about the pedal that is soon to come.
Wow, that's a big secret, but yeah, it's gonna be a killer.
But you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But there's a pedal soon to come that will make all of you very happy.
Oh yeah, big time.
It'll make all the ladies' panties wet.
Yoo-hoo! Here we go. That's our mission, at T-Rex.
So it's all the mission for most musicians, I'm sure.
It is, man. What about guitars? What kind of guitar are you playing?
I'm blessed to have Ernie Ball Music Man behind me. I know that since I'm a Lukather, it was kind of, I grew up with the Ball family, and they heard me play, and all the music I've been doing. I went on the road with Lindsay Lohan when I was 17 years old. I was her musical director. So I was playing a lot of TV shows, Good Morning America, and the Ellen DeGeneres show, and all that stuff. So they were giving me a lot of, and they took pretty much my dad's model, the Luke model, and made it a Trev model. Mm-hmm. And so I represented and played on TV shows, and I will play that guitar. I'll play Music Man till the day I die. They're the best guitars on the face of the planet.
Definitely.
I'm honored to be a part of the family. I'm honored to be playing them.
And thanks to Brian for saving our ass here, man.
Very true. Brian is
He's a gentleman.
He's an amazing guy. I mean, the entire Ball family are amazing.
Thanks, man. Great, man. So you got some weird tunings going on. What's that about?
Yeah, I my vocals aren't exactly, I don't have the Steve Perry, the range, but I have ideas in my head, and when you have this belt out chorus that you want to do, standard tuning's a little hard. So I actually tune my, if you were to drop the E string to D, but then you bring that to B, and then you tune the rest of the guitar along with the B drop. So it's kind of like a,
wow.
It's kind of like the 5-string bass in a way.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was just kind of like finding my range. I wanted to tune it as low as till I can hit that chorus note that I wanted to hit.
Sure.
And just working with what I got, with what God gave me. I mean, God gave me a voice that isn't extremely high, but I want to have that, I want to bring that emotion on belting out something. So if I have to tune it low, I have to tune it low. Mm-hmm. And then I use a capo if I have to go higher, which I did at the show this weekend.
What about amps?
I've been experimenting with Mesa Boogie, and I got really blessed with a great Marshall GCM 2000. I really love Bogner amps, though. Reinhold Bogner has been very cool support for my dad and me, and so when I go into the studio to record my album, I'm definitely going to use a lot of Bogner amps. But I love the GCM 2000 that I have, and I use the Mesa dual rectifier mostly for my solos, because there's a really good solo sound, little solo channel for me that I was experimenting with. So that's what I usually use it for. Yeah.
Daddy used Bogner on the last album too, right?
That's what kind of really. I mean, I know a producer friend of mine, Bob Marlette. He produced, Seether and Saliva, some middle America rock bands that were really successful. I don't know how big they were out here, but they're big bands in America. And I was about to do a record with him, and I've worked with him a couple times, and he always used Bogner amps, and the sounds I was getting from the Bogner amps it was just fat and juicy, and I was like, man, this is great. Yeah. And then my dad used it on the last album, and when I was watching him, track, I mean, the sounds they were getting out of those amps. And then we went to the Bogner shop with Reinhold and just tested out the Ecstasy and all the other amps. And I mean, they're incredible amps, and they're all handmade, and they're it's very it's legit. It's legit. Legit handmade stuff. So I can't wait to experiment with them myself.
Great, man. We're so happy working with Trevor and Daddy, and keep an eye open for the new album coming up, and thanks a lot, brother.
Michael, you are my brother of life. And T-Rex, I'm so honored to be a part of this, and I'm definitely going to be touring Europe next year, and we should be doing the father-son thing together, which would be great. And I just look forward to meeting all of you beautiful people very soon in the world, and let's all hang and have a good time, just like we're having right now.
It's all about love, man.
Later, man, bro.
Thanks a lot, bro.
Much love, guys. T-Rex for life. Buy the pedals. They're the best.